Deep in the heart of the Amazon, an ancient curse is about to turn a routine expedition into a living nightmare. This story begins in the most mysterious and dangerous place on Earth, the Amazon rainforest, where a team of explorers has just touched down. They're not here for a sightseeing tour. They're hunting for the ruins of a long-lost snake god temple. They decided to set a perimeter and take shifts on guard duty, but bad luck struck early. They put the guy who can barely keep his eyes open on the first watch. While the entire jungle went silent, our guard was nodding off by the fire, completely oblivious to the massive predator closing in through the dark. Suddenly, he feels a crushing grip on his neck. Half asleep, he thinks it's just one of his buddies messing with him. He mumbles, "Yo, man, knock it off. Why are you grabbing my collar?" But when he opens his eyes and looks back, his blood turns to ice. A massive python is rearing its head right in front of his face. Panicking, he grabs his rifle and starts unloading. The shots echo through the trees, jolting the entire camp awake. When the team rushes out, they can't believe their eyes. Laying at the guard's feet is the lifeless body of a monster. This python is nearly 60 feet long and 3 feet wide. Anna, the team's researcher, is stunned. She asks, "How is this possible? This species should have been extinct for thousands of years." That's when the head guide drops a bombshell that sends a chill through everyone. He says, "If this little one is out here, then the snake god, the alpha, is definitely still alive. This is just the weak runt of the litter." The guard snaps, demanding to know why he wasn't warned. The guide just stares into the dark. "I never imagined a prehistoric relic like that could still be breathing." Morning comes, but the vibe is heavy. The team wants to pack it in, but fate has other plans. As they push deeper into the forest, hungry eyes are tracking their every move. Suddenly, the wind shifts. The guide's instincts scream danger. Out of nowhere, a massive snake lunges from the canopy, but the guide is a pro. Before the snake can strike, he draws his machete and takes its head off in one clean swing. The body thrashes on the forest floor, but the guide isn't celebrating. He looks even more worried. He shakes his head and calls it a road blocker, a grim omen. It's nature's way of saying, "Turn back now or die." The guide is ready to call it quits, but there's always one person blinded by greed. This time, it's the team leader. She shuts him down cold. "The museum paid us a fortune. We didn't come this far to go home broke. We find those artifacts or we don't go back at all." Logic loses to greed, and the team presses on. After a grueling hike, they finally find it, the legendary Snake God Temple. At first, they're ecstatic, thinking the leader was right. They have no idea they just walked straight into a slaughterhouse. The interior is a graveyard. Human remains and skulls are everywhere. The guide explains that centuries ago, a cult lived here, sacrificing living souls to appease the snake god. Everyone's heart drops. They want to grab the loot and run. Anna deploys a high-tech drone to scout the inner sanctum for treasure, but after searching every corner, the drone finds nothing. The leader is desperate. Just as they're about to pull the drone back, something impossible happens. A strange blue glow erupts from a deep pit, and a massive dust cloud chokes the air. Everyone bolts for the exit in a panic, and in the chaos, Anna loses control. The drone plummets into the abyss. No loot, no tech, and the sun is going down.
That night, a guy named Awe is on watch. He's sharp, not like the last guy. But against the forces of nature, being alert doesn't mean much. As Awe sits by the fire, he feels eyes on his back. A bone-chilling scream rips through the night, followed by gunfire. The team rushes out, but Awe is gone. There's total silence. They decide to split up to find him. Meanwhile, the leader tries the sat phone for backup, but the signal cuts out. They're officially off the grid. Awe isn't dead yet, though. He's pinned in a corner of the temple by a massive python that's taking its time playing with food. The search party splits. Anna and a crewmate head one way, while the guide takes the others. The leader and Daisy hold down the camp. During the search, the guide finds a massive shed skin. One look tells him this snake is on a whole different level of big, and the skin is fresh. The predator is close. Anna's partner loses it. "Forget our way. He's gone. We need to run. Our guns won't do a thing against a hide that thick." The guide drops some dark wisdom. Running isn't an option anymore. We stepped into the temple, and now we're cursed. The snake god has marked us. Our only choice is to find it and give it an offering. It sounds like superstition, but nobody's arguing. They have to stay together to survive. Morning breaks. With no drone, they head back to the ruins on foot. Suddenly, the ground gives way. The guide, the leader, and Anna tumble into a deep pit. The leader is badly injured by the fall. Above them, the ground begins to tremble. The alpha has caught their scent. Anna's partner sprains his ankle and tells the others to leave him. He realizes he's not alone. The giant snake has him surrounded. Meanwhile, Lisa and Daisy stumble into a secret room filled with gold and an ancient map of the temple. This is where the story takes a dark turn. The guide sees the gold and loses his mind. He decides the only way to keep the loot is to get rid of the witnesses. Using the curse as an excuse, he forces Anna into a ritual outfit, planning to use her as a human sacrifice. Meanwhile, Lisa trips a primitive trap. A poisoned arrow hits her throat, killing her instantly. The snake arrives, forcing Daisy to leave her friend's body and run for her life. The climax kicks off as the guide drags Anna to the sacrificial pit. Just as he's about to finish her, Daisy appears and shoves him. He hits his head on a sharp rock and dies instantly. Now it's just Anna and Daisy. They decide to split up to increase their chances. Daisy uses herself as bait to lure the beast away, while Anna grabs the gear. Daisy makes a move, drawing the monster's attention. She manages to escape a narrow crawl space, but Anna gets trapped. Just as the snake closes in for the kill, a rescue team arrives, peppering the beast with bullets. They pull Anna to safety and reunite with Daisy, but the relief is short-lived. Out of nowhere, the giant snake lunges and swallows Daisy whole. Anna can only watch in horror as her entire team is wiped out. The snake slithers to the top of the ruins to flex its power, but the old structure can't take the weight. The temple collapses, burying the monster under tons of stone. As the rescuers lead Anna away, the snake's belly starts moving. Suddenly, a blade rips through the scales from the inside. Daisy crawls out of the snake's stomach, covered in gore but alive. She literally killed the beast from the inside out. Daisy proved that with enough guts, you can make it back from the belly of the beast. Finally, Anna and Daisy leave that cursed jungle behind. And that was the insane ride of the 2018 movie Snakes. The budget might be low, and the CGI is definitely hit or miss, but the tension is real. It didn't win over the critics on IMDb, but it blew up on social media for a reason. That ending with Daisy? Absolute legend stuff. People love an underdog story, and this movie delivers exactly that. If you're a fan of jungle survival and giant monsters, this is a must-watch. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the recap, and let me know in the comments what you'd do in that situation. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss another wild story. Stay safe out there. See you in the next one. Thank you.